Yo, it's your boy Kenny Dingle, and today I'm about to show y'all the best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. I mean the best ways. Like, these are like really good methods. Uh, I use them. This is how I got rich. I got like 4 mil in the bank. Oh shoot, my game lagging. Ignore that. Alright, starting with number 5, we got the hangar. Now, the hangar is a really good business in my opinion, especially now that it's gotten the pay buffs. Let's check out the price on the internet. The hangar is pretty pricey, but with two T's at the end, you will in fact make your money back. As you can see, there are two hangars at the airport. I wouldn't suggest you getting these, but you can get these if you're like on a budget, like if you're uh, poor. If you're a broke piece of trash, you can get these. Um, as you can see, these are like 1.2 mil, and this one's 1.5 mil. If you're broke, you can just get those. But if you want a really good location, I would suggest you to get the ones in Fort Zancudo, not Fort Zancudo. These are like on average like 2 million. I think I paid 2.2 for this one. But yeah, you should honestly get a hangar. You should get the cheapest one in Fort Zancudo. And this is what you should get. It doesn't really matter how you make it look, but what you will need is a living quarters and a workshop to modify your aircrafts, and a living quarters to spawn in there. All right, I'm gonna walk inside my hangar and I'm gonna explain you how to really make money. Okay, now that we're in my hangar, as you can see, I have a lot of lovely aircrafts. This is like the main part that you should be worried about, is this little storage area over here. Ignore that fat guy. I'm gonna slime him out whenever I get the chance. But the computer up there in the storage, he's not useful. You could go and you can go shut up. Sorry. But you can go and you can go make him source some air freight cargo. It's not worth it. He'll give you like some random crates. It's honestly not worth it. But here, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs, and I'm gonna show you what you are supposed to do in order to make a lot of money. So let me just go in here. Okay, yeah, just ignore that. I wonder if like, yeah. Okay, go onto your computer. Okay. Now, as you can see, what you want to do is you only want to source narcotics, chemicals, and medical supply, not animal material, art and antiques, jewelry and gemstones, tobacco and alcohol, or counterfeit goods. You want to get narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. Why? Because they pay the most, and that's what I've seen on the internet. Now, what you want to do is you also want to make sure that excuse me, that you want to grind this as efficiently as possible. Get you like a Oppressor Mark II, a Sparrow, or F-160 Raju. Yes, that's like the full name, but it doesn't matter. We're making money. We're making baller moves. Okay, so once you source one, make sure you always source on land, because the missions are super duper ultra mega easy, and you don't have to take like 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes on average. And yeah, what you want to do is you also want to make sure that you can that you get 25. You want to grind up 25 narcotics and 25 chemicals, 25 or 25 chemicals, 25 medical supply, or 25 medical supply and 25 narcotics, so you can get, I believe, what, a 30% boost when it comes to 30% extra more 30% more money when selling. And you also want to sell on land. I've made, when these go on triple money, double money, I've made between like what, 7 million to 4.5 million back then. But if you get 25-25, I believe that's 1.3 million. And also, if you want to go the extra mile, bruh, this music is so trash. But if you want to go the extra mile, you go for the 50 on narcotics, 50 on chemical, or 50 on medical supply, and I think they'll give you a 70% money increase or a 70% more money, and that'll net you 2.5 million, which is crazy. And you always want to sell the land. You just make a lot more money. Oh, and selling a public lobby, even though it's a bit dangerous, very risky, you still do it anyway because you make a lot of bread, make a lot of dough, and you can also be able to afford pretty helicopters and pretty planes like these in here. But I think I have some that have been destroyed. Let me call my insurance. Shout out Geico.
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
Yeah,
I'll look into it.
if you want to have pretty aircrafts like these. Now, I really recommend you to buy this business. It does take you a little minute to grind up to 50 crates. It does take you a little minute to grind up 25 either medical supply, narcotics, or chemicals, but it's worth it, trust me. Alright, so I'm go to the fourth. What is it? Business or property you should own in order to make a lot of money. I'll just cut. Alright, the next business is the bunker. Now you've probably seen this on like every YouTuber's business ranking, but you're gonna see it on mine. Let's go to prices. Okay, bunkers. Alright, now I do recommend you buying 3 bunkers. You can buy this one near Fort Zancudo. You can buy the Chumash bunker. Or you can buy, I think, what is this one? Oh, farmhouse bunker. Buy the farmhouse bunker. But I would just recommend you getting this because it's the cheaper one. Even though this one, the farmhouse bunker, is better because it's like right beside the highway, easy access to the city. But this is also relatively easy access to the city also, and it's a little bit cheaper, so I recommend you buying this one. Now, you don't really need anything with the bunker. The only thing you will need though is probably a personal quarters, so you will spawn in here. And that's honestly it. It's not the priciest, and it will make you a lot of money, especially on double money. But even when it isn't double money, it will still make you a crap ton of money. Crap ton of money. I'm wilding. A crap ton of money. There we go. That sounds better. Anyways, let's go inside. I'm gonna just cut right here because I don't feel like doing that loading. Bapperoni. Okay, now that we're inside the bunker, there are quite a few ways that you can make money. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna restart that. Now that we are in the bunker, there are quite a few ways that you can make a money, as in like 3, maybe 2. The first way is taking this truck and delivering it to the ammunition. I cannot speak, but delivering it to the ammunition, you will get like $50,000. But if you're dedicated to that grind, then you can do that. The next method is going in here to the MOC and doing the missions. They don't pay well, but with 2 T's. Oh my god, my game is lagging. It don't matter. We're getting through there. But they don't really pay well. I'm gonna smack you in your face. Sorry, I got sidetracked. But it doesn't pay well. But they'll give you some discounts on some pretty cool vehicles. Alright. Now the main way of making money is through the actual bunker itself.
Hey, so
oh my god, I'm going to shoot you, Franklin. But as I was saying, the main way of making money is going to the actual bunker itself and actually producing and selling weapons. Now, this business doesn't really need that much of a detailed explanation, but all you need to do is go down to I low-key can't even like log on because my controller is messed up, so I'm gonna just like do this, you know. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto your the computer, and first thing you're gonna do is you want to set it up. You just go and go get a vehicle and bringing it back here, and then what you want to do is you want to go down, if you have the money, if you have the funds, if you're not a broke piece of trash, you go buy upgrades. You buy the equipment and the staff upgrade. You can buy a security upgrade, but like I don't really think you really need that. Uh, and then you go and you go purchase supplies. Yes, supplies is 75K. Yes, they are taxing crazy. Yes, inflation in this game is wicked. I can't fix that. And also, the last thing you want to do before you're finally set is you want to set all your employees to manufacturing. You can set them to both. That's what I do, so that I get research and stock. But I'm all about making money and making money moves, so I'm gonna set them all to manufacturing. And that's honestly it. I do recommend you to purchase this business. Um, it will make you a lot of money, like a lot of money. You will make your money back, and you will be able to purchase fancy cars and aircrafts and really cool houses and stuff. And that's kind of it. All right, I'm gonna cut over to the third property that you honestly really need to own. Not really need to own, but it's a good way of making money. Yeah, and that's kind of it for this. Okay, y'all may be like, Kenny Ding, why in the freaking world are you at the casino? You can't own the casino. But listen, okay, here's one of like my favorite properties, and I make a lot of money with this property. This might sound really crazy, but this is the penthouse. You know, yes, the penthouse is a frick ton of money, but you may be like, yo, how in the world do you make money with this thing? The only thing it gives you access to is the Agatha Baker missions, and those don't even pay well. That's like minimum wage. But let me show you something. But first, I need to slime out this guy really quickly. Alright, so now that that's over, I'm going to cut to my fancy. Okay, now that we're in the penthouse, yes, this thing is maxed out. You know, every room. Ooh, look at that statue. Oh, my fault. But everything is maxed out, yes. Got an office, uh, movie theater. You know, everything is maxed out. Spa, everything is maxed out. But let me show you. Actually, no. Let me show you the price. Wait, no, I don't think I can. Just know that it's extremely expensive. Let me show you where you honestly should make your money. If you don't know, you go and you go to the internet, okay? You see Diamond Casino and Resort right over here. You go to it, okay? The penthouses. You go buy you a penthouse, okay? What you want to do is you want to go and you want to buy a private dealer, okay? Buy a private dealer. You probably seen this. This is a glitch, kind of, sort of, but you go and buy your private dealer, okay? You don't need this other stuff. Only have all this stuff is so me and the bros, we can just sit here and chill. Get you a private dealer. Might be like 600K, 700K, 7. Um, yeah. Now, here's the kicker. Okay. What you wanna go do? Oh, you wanna make sure you got a members pass, like 50K. It's some slight, unless you're poor. But you wanna go? You wanna use this phone, or go downstairs to the lobby and get you 50,000 chips. Okay. You wanna come over here? I have a video about this glitch on my channel. You can go check that out if you want. You don't have to. But you wanna sit there and how many chips do I got? I got 500. But you wanna sit there and you wanna play. Okay. I'm gonna demonstrate. Okay. I'm not gonna demonstrate. But I'm gonna explain it to you. You wanna sit down in that chair, right? Okay. You wanna make sure that you have more than 2 outfits saved, and if you don't, then I don't know why. Sit down in that chair, okay? You have 50K chips. You wanna put down max, the max amount of chips possible. Bet max amount of chips possible, okay? Now here's the thing. If you win, congratulations. You just stand up and switch outfits. If you lose, you close application as fast as you can to switch to PlayStation, Xbox, PC, I guess. Oh, all these methods work for PC, Xbox. PlayStation. I should have said that at the beginning, but I honestly forgot. But we're here now. So yeah, you just close the application. If you lose, you still keep the same amount of chips. You sit back down and just keep going. I've made 8 million chips, which is like $8 million off of this young pause. I can't say that without sounding like god dang David or something. But yeah, this this nice woman right here, sometimes nice man, she's paid me pretty well. And I appreciate her for that. But yeah, I'm gonna just go to the second property you should own. Yeah, I'll just cut. Okay, on to the next property is the facility. Alright, I'm gonna show you prices, which one you should buy, which one you shouldn't buy. I gotta find it. Alright, here we go. We just gotta go to facilities. And yeah. You wanna make sure that you do not buy this one. Okay? Not buy this. It's an awkward location. This is near the reservoir. Awkward location, awkward little road to get off from this location. You could go around, but honestly too far. You could either get this one, or you get this one all the way to the top of the map. Why? Because of a glitch that you can do. If you are familiar with the facility and rich people, then you would know about the Bogdan problem. So yeah, I would recommend you getting this one. It's I'm wow. It's $1.25 million. It's relatively cheap, and it's close to the Avenger for the Bogdan problem. It will take you a little minute, since you're at the farthest location, to fully complete through the Doomsday series to unlock the Bogdan problem, but it's really worth it. You will need a friend for this method, and they honestly wouldn't even know what they're doing. So yeah, I bought this one because I wanted to be able to complete the Doomsday heist part, which was pretty quick, pretty difficult. This one's a little bit more expensive, but I'm gonna go over what you honestly need. You don't really need to make it look pretty. You just need you don't need a security room, but you will need a sleeping quarters so that you will be able to spawn in there. And that's kinda it. I'm gonna go in here and show you what you really need, which isn't really much, but yeah. Okay, now that we're in the facility, you just want to come down, just walk through here. It's a little long walk or run, you know, pretty long, but you'll get there eventually. It's a pretty big place. I'm gonna just like run all the way down here. Now here's the part where you're really making money. I would recommend you to look up a video on how to do a Bogdan replay glitch. But you just want to come in here and you want to play through the full Doomsday heist, data breaches, data breaches, Bogdan problem, and Doomsday scenario, so that you'll be able to have all of these like this, so that they're replayable. What you want to do is you want to come here, you want to click on Bogdan problem, you want to set it up as usual with a friend, or you want to help that friend set it up with, okay, hold on, let me rephrase this. I'm an idiot today. But you want to either help a friend set up the Bogdan problem, or you will have a friend help you with the Bogdan problem, or both. If you guys are running them back to back, you guys will make between, was it 1.8 million? I honestly have no idea. 1.7 million? I have no idea. But I believe 80 with the 85% cut, you will make 1.5 million. And it will take you like 15 minutes maybe to complete it. You all can run this all day long if you want. Make a ton of money. I've done this a couple times. I don't really do this anymore. I do the KO thing, which I kind of just like gave a little hint to the next thing that you should get, next property you should get, property vehicle, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I really, really, really recommend you to get this business or property. It's honestly really worth it, and I'm probably one of the like only few YouTubers who goes over things like this. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna cut to the next segment, the final segment of this video. All right, now on to the final and honestly the best way to make money now, I believe. Yes, the Cayo Perico heist or the Kasatka. Let's go on in. This thing, wait, before we go on in, let me go for prices. This is probably the most expensive thing that you could probably buy. The Kasatka alone was 2.2 mil, 2.25 mil, if I'm not mistaken. And then you go and you get Moonpool vehicles and a weapon workshop. I'll recommend you get a Sparrow. I believe that's 4 million right there. And if you want, you can get you a weapon workshop. And I believe that's 5 points. I'm gonna say 5.5 million. So this is extremely pricey. Ooh, this is a beautiful sunset. But this is an extremely pricey business slash property slash vehicle, whatever you want to call it. But it is honestly really worth it if you want to make money. So let's go inside and I'm gonna show you how to make money with this business. Okay, now that we're in the Kasatka, here's the main thing. Like the main what do you call this? Is whatever. Here's the main thing that you'll be using to make money. It's not done. My KO isn't done. Here's Draquan.
Nice job.
He's Russian.
Site.
But here is the real money making jewel. If you go back here, if you never own one, because I know people who never own one of these, you have your helicopter, and if you go down here, you have your you can start Moonpool vehicles like the Torador, Stromberg, or a what do you call this thing? A submersible. If you go down there, I believe the weapon workshop in the quarters around here somewhere. You can spawn in here. But yeah, I do recommend you to find someone or a friend that knows how to do this. The glitch is nowhere near as good as it used to be with these nerf payouts, because I believe this used to pay 1 point. Yo, Draquan, could you be quiet? Could you be quiet while I'm speaking? Thank you. But as I was saying, you used to pay like 1.1 million Ruby Necklace, and I believe and Ruby Necklace pays 700,000 now, which is pretty drastic. But the one that's like really bad is the Sensimito, the tequila. That one pays 600 and I believe 30,000 instead of the 900k that they used to pay, which is sad.
Bye.
But it is honestly one of the best things you can do. You can do the KO repeat glitch or replay glitch. It's just as good as Bogdan, probably better. If not, yes, better. I would say better, because you need to make a little bit more money, and you can do it relatively fast if you do have someone who knows what they're doing. It's just like Bogdan. You find someone, you get a friend, someone on like there's Facebook communities, Discord, IG. You know, you find someone who does this stuff. They'll run you money as long as you run the money.
Spit to me, my darling.
Yeah. How many times you gonna interrupt me? But as I was saying, but you honestly could just go in there and just be like, yo, you give me some money, I'll give you some money. And they give you money, you can honestly just dip and find another person. But I don't do that. I usually do it with a friend. But yeah, try to find someone who has one of the Heist Week or Heist Month KOs with gold in the Sapphire Panther. I believe that's like a guaranteed 1.8 mil. So enjoy while you can. That's about it for this property, business, vehicle, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna just cut to the end. Alright, now that we're at the end of the video, all I want to say is if you did see this video, thank you for watching. You know, it kind of does mean a lot to me when you watch a video that I make. You know, don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, it's free, you don't have to, but I recommend you to if you want super duper cool videos like this one. I did a thumbs up. remember face reveal at 100K subs or something like that. And that's kind of all I wanted to tell y'all. Just give y'all my opinion on some businesses. Trying to help y'all out a little bit. If they don't work, if they do work, just hit me up, I guess, in the comments. I'll look at them. Probably won't respond. I don't know. But there might be some people out there that might think otherwise, you know. Don't forget to have a good day and bye.